Struggling to pass your theory test on the first try? Congratulations! You've found the right channel. We're dedicated to providing you with everything you need to prepare confidently for your test. Today, we'll go through 50 essential mock test questions, with the last 10 questions absolutely crucial for your success. So, stick around until the end. Let's dive in and get started. Watch this 20 seconds video clip with focus. Question 1. What's the speed limit for the car towing the caravan on this road? Answer is C. 60 miles per hour. The speed limit when you're towing a caravan or trailer is lower than the limit for a car that's not towing. This is mainly because the increased length and weight of the combination make it more difficult to control. When you're towing a caravan or trailer, you should take your time with any maneuvers. You should also allow more time for slowing and stopping. Question 2. The caravan starts to swing from side to side. What should the driver do to bring it back under control? Answer is D. Ease off the acceleration to slow down. When you're towing a caravan and it begins to snake, you need to bring it back under control. Don't steer sharply or brake hard. Instead, you should ease off the accelerator and gradually reduce your speed until the caravan stops snaking. Question 3. Why is the caravan unstable and swinging from side to side? Answer is A. Because of side winds. When a caravan moves about like this, it's called snaking. It happens when the caravan is unstable. There are several reasons why a caravan could snake while you're towing it. They include an uneven weight distribution, a being buffeted by wind from passing high-sided vehicles, or strong side winds. You should always be aware of the weather conditions while you're driving, but especially when you're towing a caravan. Question 4. Why should you switch your headlights on when it first starts to get dark? Answer is A. So others can see you more easily. Your headlights and taillights help others on the road to see you. It may be necessary to turn on your headlights during the day if visibility is reduced, for example, due to heavy rain. In these conditions, the light might fade before the streetlights are timed to switch on. Be seen to be safe. Question 5. What type of emergency vehicle is fitted with a green flashing beacon? Answer is D. Doctor's car. A green flashing beacon on a vehicle means the driver or passenger is a doctor on an emergency call. Give way to them if it's safe to do so. Be aware that the vehicle may be traveling quickly or may stop in a hurry. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel and hit bell icon so you don't miss any updates. And you want to support us, you just go to our channel and click on the join button to join our channel membership, link in the description. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your theory test. Now, let's get back to the video. Question 6. What should you do when leaving your vehicle parked and unattended? Answer is C. Lock it and remove the key. An unlocked car is an open invitation to thieves. Leaving the keys in the ignition not only makes your car easy to steal but could also invalidate your insurance. Question 7. How can driving in a fuel-efficient manner help protect the environment? Answer is D. By reducing exhaust emissions. Fuel-efficient driving is all about looking and planning further ahead. This helps raise your hazard awareness and reduces the need for late and heavy braking. This will make your journeys more comfortable, as well as considerably reducing your fuel bills and reducing emissions that can damage the environment. Question 8. You're driving in a built-up area that has traffic calming measures. What should you do when you approach a road hump? Answer is A. Check your mirror and slow down. Many towns have road humps as part of traffic calming measures designed to slow down traffic. Reduce your speed when driving over them. If you go too fast, you could lose control or damage your car. Look out for pedestrians or cyclists while you're driving in these areas. Question 9. You're driving on an open road in dry weather. What distance should you keep from the vehicle in front? Answer is A. A 2-second time gap. One way of checking there's a safe distance between you and the vehicle in front is to use the 2-second rule. To check for a 2-second time gap, choose a stationary object ahead, such as a bridge or road sign. When the car in front passes the object, say only a fool breaks the 2-second rule. If you reach the object before you finish saying the phrase, you're too close and need to increase the gap. Question 10. What can result when you travel for long distances in neutral, known as coasting? Answer is D. Reduction in control. Coasting is the term used when the clutch is held down or the gear lever is in neutral and the vehicle is allowed to freewheel. This reduces the driver's control of the vehicle. When you coast, the engine can't drive the wheels to stabilize you through a corner or give the assistance of engine braking to help slow the car. Question 11. What should the driver of the red car, arrowed, do? Answer is C. Wait for the pedestrian in the road to cross. Some people might take a long time to cross the road. They may be older or have a disability. Be patient and don't hurry them by showing your impatience. If pedestrians are standing at the side of the road, don't signal or wave them to cross. Other road users might not have seen your signal and this could lead the pedestrians into a hazardous situation. Question 12. Some two-way roads are divided into 3 lanes. Why are they particularly dangerous? Answer is A. Traffic in both directions can use the middle lane to overtake. If you intend to overtake, you must consider that approaching traffic could be planning the same maneuver. When you've considered the situation and decided it's safe, indicate your intentions early. This will show the approaching traffic that you intend to pull out. Question 13. Why should you be cautious when going past this bus waiting at a bus stop? Answer is C. People may cross the road in front of it. A bus at a bus stop can hide pedestrians who might try to cross the road just in front of it. Drive at a speed that will enable you to respond safely if you have to. Question 14. Where would it be unsafe to overtake? Answer is D. Approaching a junction. You should overtake only when it's really necessary and you can see it's clear ahead. Look out for road signs and markings that show it's illegal or would be unsafe to overtake. For example, approaching junctions or bends. In many cases, overtaking is unlikely to significantly improve your journey time. Question 15. What advice should you give to a driver who has had a few alcoholic drinks at a party? Answer is D. Go home by public transport. Drinking black coffee or waiting a few hours won't make any difference. Alcohol takes time to leave the body. A driver who has been drinking should go home by public transport or taxi. They might even be unfit to drive the following morning. Question 16. You need glasses to read a vehicle number plate at the required distance. When must you wear them? Answer is B. Whenever you're driving. Have your eyesight tested before you start your practical training. Then, throughout your driving life, have checks periodically, as your vision may change. Question 17. You're waiting to come out of a side road. Why should you look carefully for motorcycles? Answer is D. Motorcycles can easily be hidden behind obstructions. If you're waiting to emerge from a side road, look carefully for motorcycles. They can be difficult to see. Be especially careful if there are parked vehicles or other obstructions restricting your view. Question 18. You want to turn right from a main road into a side road. What should you do just before turning? Answer is A. Check for traffic overtaking on your right. In some circumstances, your indicators may be difficult to see and another road user may not realize you're about to turn. A final check in your mirror and blind spot can help you to see an overtaking vehicle so that you can avoid turning across their path. Question 19. Why should you test your brakes after this hazard? Answer is D. Your brakes will be wet. A ford is a crossing over a stream that's shallow enough to drive or ride through. After you've gone through a ford or deep puddle, your brakes will be wet and they won't work as well as usual. To dry them out, apply a light brake pressure while moving slowly. Don't travel at normal speeds until you're sure your brakes are working properly again. Question 20. You're driving with your front fog lights switched on. What should you do if the fog has cleared? Answer is C. Switch them off as long as visibility remains good. Switch off your fog lights if the weather improves, but be prepared to use them again if visibility reduces to less than 100 meters, 328 feet. Question 21. What will affect your vehicle's stopping distance? Answer is B. The condition of the tires. Having tires correctly inflated and in good condition will ensure they have maximum grip on the road. How well your tires grip the road has a significant effect on your car's stopping distance. Question 22. You're joining a motorway from a slip road. How should you deal with traffic already on the motorway? Answer is C. Match your speed to traffic in the left-hand lane and filter into a safe gap. You should give way to traffic already on the motorway. Where possible, traffic may move over to let you in, but don't force your way into the traffic stream. Traffic could be traveling at high speed, so try to match your speed to filter in without affecting the traffic flow. Question 23. Where are amber reflective studs found on a motorway? Answer is C. Between the central reservation and the carriageway. On motorways, reflective studs of various colors are fixed in the road between the lanes. These help you to identify which lane you're in when it's dark or in poor visibility. Amber-colored studs are found on the right-hand edge of the main carriageway, next to the central reservation. Question 24. How should you use the lanes on a motorway? Answer is B. Keep to the left hand unless you're overtaking. You should normally travel in the left-hand lane unless you're overtaking a slower-moving vehicle. When you've finished overtaking, move back into the left-hand lane, but don't cut across in front of the vehicle that you've overtaken. Question 25. What restrictions apply to people who have a provisional driving license? Answer is C. They can't drive unaccompanied. You won't be able to drive unaccompanied until you've passed your practical driving test. If you haven't driven on the motorway while you were learning, ask your instructor to take you for a lesson on the motorway when you've passed your test. Alternatively, you could take part in the Pass Plus scheme. This has been created for new drivers and includes motorway driving. Ask your instructor for details. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel and hit bell icon so you don't miss any updates. And you want to support us, you just go to our channel and click on the join button to join our channel membership, link in the description. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your theory test. Now, let's get back to the video. Question 26. Which vehicle is most likely to take an unusual course at a roundabout? Answer is D. Long vehicle. Long vehicles might have to take a slightly different position when approaching the roundabout or going around it. This is to stop the rear of the vehicle cutting in and mounting the curb. Question 27. When would you use the right-hand lane of a two-lane dual carriageway? Answer is C. When you're turning right or overtaking. Normally you should travel in the left-hand lane and only use the right-hand lane for overtaking or turning right. Move back into the left lane as soon as it's safe, but don't cut in across the path of the vehicle you've just passed. Question 28. A cycle lane, marked by a solid white line, is in operation. What does this mean for car drivers? Answer is D. They mustn't drive along the lane. While it's in operation, other vehicles must not use this part of the carriageway except to pick up or set down passengers. At other times, when the lane isn't in operation, you should still be aware that there may be cyclists using the lane. Give them plenty of room as you pass and allow for their movement from side to side, especially in windy weather or on a bumpy road. Question 29. You're looking for somewhere to park your vehicle. Neither you or your passenger are disabled. What should you do if the only free spaces are marked for disabled drivers? Answer is B. Wait for a regular parking space to become free. It's illegal to park in a space reserved for disabled drivers unless you're permitted to do so. These spaces are provided for people with limited mobility, who may need extra space to get in and out of their vehicle. Question 30. What does this traffic sign mean? Answer is B. Give priority to oncoming traffic. Priority signs are normally shown where the road is narrow and there isn't enough room for two vehicles to pass. Examples are narrow bridges, roadworks, and where there's a width restriction. Make sure you know who has priority. Don't force your way through. Show courtesy and consideration to other road users. Question 31. What does this line across the road at the entrance to a roundabout mean? Answer is A. Give way to traffic from the right. Slow down as you approach the roundabout and check for traffic from the right. If you need to stop and give way, stay behind the broken line until it's safe to emerge onto the roundabout. Question 32. You're approaching a junction where the traffic lights aren't working. What should you do when a police officer gives this signal? Answer is B. Stop at the stop line. When a police officer or traffic warden is directing traffic, you must obey them. They'll use the arm signal shown in the highway code. Learn what these signals mean and obey them. Question 33. Where can you find reflective amber studs on a motorway? Answer is D. On the right-hand edge of the road. At night or in poor visibility, reflective studs on the road help you to judge your position on the carriageway. Question 34. What's the national speed limit on a single carriageway road? Answer is D. 60 miles per hour. If you're traveling on a dual carriageway that becomes a single carriageway road, reduce your speed gradually so that you aren't exceeding the limit as you enter. There might not be a sign to remind you of the limit, so make sure you know the speed limits for different types of road and vehicle. Question 35. You're on a motorway. A lorry has stopped in the right-hand lane. What should you do when you see this sign on the lorry? Answer is C. Pass the lorry on the left. Sometimes work is carried out on the motorway without closing the lanes. When this happens, signs are mounted on the back of lorries to warn other road users of the roadworks ahead. Question 36. What does this signal mean? Answer is C. Trams must stop. The white light shows that trams must stop. The green light shows that other vehicles can go if the way is clear. Trams are being introduced into more cities, so you're likely to come across them and you should learn which signs apply to them. Question 37. You see this amber traffic light ahead. Which light, or lights, will come on next? Answer is B. Red alone. At junctions controlled by traffic lights, you must stop behind the white line until the lights change to green. A red light, an amber light, and red and amber lights showing together all mean stop. You may proceed when the light is green unless your exit road is blocked or pedestrians are crossing in front of you. If you're approaching traffic lights that are visible from a distance and the light has been green for some time, be ready to slow down and stop because the lights are likely to change. Question 38. You're in a tunnel and you see this sign. What does it mean? Answer is A. Direction to an emergency pedestrian exit. If you have to leave your vehicle and get out of a tunnel by an emergency exit, do so as quickly as you can. Follow the signs directing you to the nearest exit point. If there are several people using the exit, don't panic but try to leave in a calm and orderly manner. Question 39. You're driving in busy traffic. You want to pull up just after a junction on the left. When should you signal? Answer is A. As you're passing or just after the junction. You need to signal to let other drivers know your intentions. However, if you indicate too early, they may think you're turning left into the junction. Correct timing of the signal is very important to avoid misleading others. Question 40. You've just passed your first practical driving test. What will you have to do if you get 6 penalty points on your license in the next 2 years? Answer is C. Retake your theory and practical test. If you accumulate 6 or more penalty points within 2 years of gaining your first full license, it will be revoked. The 6 or more points include any gained due to offences you committed before passing your test. If this happens, you may only drive as a learner until you pass both the theory and practical tests again. Question 41. For how long is a statutory off-road notification, SORN, valid? Answer is D. Until the vehicle is taxed, sold, or scrapped. A SORN allows you to keep a vehicle off-road and untaxed. SORN will end when the vehicle is taxed, sold, or scrapped. Question 42. Your car needs to pass an MOT test. What may be invalidated if you drive the car without a current MOT certificate? Answer is C. The vehicle insurance. If your vehicle requires an MOT certificate, it's illegal to drive it without one and your insurance may be invalid if you do so. The only exceptions are that you may drive to a pre-arranged MOT test appointment or to a garage for repairs required for the test. Question 43. What should you do before driving into a tunnel? Answer is D. Take off your sunglasses. If you're wearing sunglasses, you should remove them before driving into a tunnel. If you don't, your vision will be restricted, even in tunnels that appear to be well lit. Question 44. You're driving on the motorway. What should you do if luggage falls from your vehicle? Answer is A. Stop at the next emergency telephone and report the incident. If any object falls onto the motorway carriageway from your vehicle, pull onto the hard shoulder near an emergency telephone and call for assistance. Don't stop on the carriageway or attempt to retrieve anything. Question 45. What's the minimum depth of tread on the tires of a trailer? Answer is A. 1.6 millimeters. Your car or small van must have a minimum tread depth of 1.6 millimeters across the center of the tread and around the entire circumference. This also applies to the tires on your trailer. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel and hit bell icon so you don't miss any updates. And you want to support us, you just go to our channel and click on the join button to join our channel membership, link in the description. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your theory test. Now, let's get back to the video. Question 46. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. Pedal cycles route crossing or joining road ahead. This sign warns you of a pedal cycle route crossing or joining road ahead. Question 47. What does this motorway sign mean? Answer is C. Leave motorway at next exit. This tells you to leave the motorway at the next exit. Question 48. What does this sign mean? Answer is B. Enforcement cameras are in use. This sign is a reminder that enforcement cameras are in use, may be supplemented by a speed limit sign. Question 49. Where would you usually see this road sign? Answer is B. Level crossing. This plate is used with level crossing warning signs, advance warning of light signals at a level crossing with or without a gate or barrier. Question 50. Which vehicles can use this bus lane? Answer is A. Buses, cycles and taxis. This sign shows a with-flow bus lane ahead. It can be used by buses, pedal cycles and taxis. For more practice and updates, click on the video you're watching on the screen. Keep building your confidence and get closer to passing your theory test. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.